is working on a book called The Case for Bitcoin.
Hello there. My name is Mark Jeffrey. So there's been a lot of publicity about Bitcoin lately. It's been on the Daily Show, but not really a lot of understanding. Everyone in this room is an aficionado. We all love the whole Bitcoin thing, but we've all probably had the experience of trying to explain it to our mom or our friends, the Gentiles out there who don't really get it. I mean, this is a nerd huddle. This is not a sample of the regular population. So there's a lot of FUD out there. When I post things on my Facebook, I sometimes get a lot of vitriol from people who are just like, this is a scam. What is this? And I thought to myself, well, geez. My background is I really sort of lead two lives. I'm a professionally published novelist with HarperCollins, and I've also started 5 internet companies here in LA basically since 1995. I have an engineering background, and I'm also very into self-publishing, so I decided that I would write a book on the subject. And here's the cover to it. It's called Bitcoin Explained Simply. When I started studying the subject, thank you, I mean, everyone in this room, we have to succeed. For us to succeed, there has to be a lot more understanding of what Bitcoin is out there. And right now, even when I started studying the topic a little while back, just understanding very deeply what the blockchain was, how mining worked, all that stuff, it wasn't really easy. There really aren't, I could not find one good explanation that satisfied the entire need of understanding what Bitcoin was. So I thought I would take a crack at doing it. It's a very short book. It's currently between the number 3 and number 10 Bitcoin book on Amazon right now, kind of depending on when you look. And also, I try to address also the mechanism of things, not just the understanding. Using a Bitcoin wallet right now is very much like trying to surf the web with just IP addresses. I mean, using these blocks of hexadecimal numbers to trade virtual money around is very nerdy. And so I try to explain what we're doing and how that all works. And so the next book I'm writing is, let me get the cover out for that one, The Case for Bitcoin, and this basically started when I heard Jamie Dimon say that Bitcoin was a terrible store of value when he was out at in Davos. And my reaction to that was I actually recalled a story that I heard about the Knights Templars. The Knights Templar, back at the beginning of modern banking, when back in sort of 1200 or so, it wasn't very safe to travel between Europe and the Holy Land, and so what you would do is you would take your gold and you would give it to a Knight Templar in Europe, who would then give you a coded piece of paper that you would then take with you. You would leave your gold with the Templar in Europe. You would take the paper with you to Jerusalem, where you would give it to another Knight Templar, who would then decode that piece of paper and give you gold back in a commensurate amount for what you deposited. So from the very beginning of the modern banking industry, cryptocurrency was a part of it. So that's just sort of how it starts off. That's pretty much all I have to say. Any questions? Oh, and I should say for The Case for Bitcoin, I am definitely looking for quotes, and I'm very much into helping out local companies, so promoting links and all that sort of thing. Come find me afterwards, please. Questions? I do not. I should do that, actually. Yes. The question was, is there an audiobook version? There is not. Not yet. Any other questions?
Yes. I have a question. How would you explain Bitcoin to someone that knows nothing about it, like in 10 seconds? Elevator pitch Bitcoin itself.
Digital money, electronic money. Basically like a peer-to-peer, just like we have a peer-to-peer network of songs, like Napster. You can move a file from one person to another, but it cannot be copied. So I know I'm lying slightly when I say that, and that's actually how I start off in the book explaining it. You're familiar with Napster, etc. That's how it starts off, and of course then I back off and explain how it really works later on down the road. Thank you.